Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Dandelion, which is brought to you by the company Cherits. And now, in the last episode, we had gotten Jisoo's bad ending, so we are going to do his good ending, go back to the point from which we diverged and start pursuing his good side.
Yeah, hurry up and get ready. Hey, how's your school life anyway? So, when does that vacation thing start? Hey, you want some cake?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake? Yeah, that sounds good. So, it has cheese in it?
I guess cats like cheese, or at least he does.
Man, cake could be a good meal. I'm full. Hey, you're gonna cook dinner for me at home, right? Let's go in.
Don't I always? I take care of my pets. Even the ones I'm not dating. Let's see. Let's give him this OST.
You thought of me when you picked this? Wow, this is really touching. Oh, you're here. Come sit next to me. I wonder if the weather will be nice tomorrow, too. If the weather stays clear, I just want to go somewhere with you, holding your hands.
Now we're maxed with him. And we just have to... let's see. Oops, not that. Jisu. Okay, satisfied with everything, but later on, he's gonna want me to have more art skill. So we'll work on... no, not Jihei. Look, I love you, Jihei, but seriously, come on. There. It's the weekend, but I can't go anywhere because of the rain. The weather made me feel a bit gloomy. I don't like rainy days because the sky is gray and the weather becomes chilly. On a rainy day like this, I just want to sit down with a sketchbook and draw all day while drinking hot tea. I sat against the glass door leading to the balcony and opened up my sketchbook. I could hear the thick drops of rain beating in the window. Jisoo, who had turned into a cat, slinked over to see what I was doing. Jihei and Jian seemed to have gone shopping for groceries together, and Jiwoo went out somewhere by himself. Jian has been taking a bath for a long time. He seemed to like the rubber duck that I bought him a while ago so much that he took a long time in the bath to play with him. It's been a while since the house was this quiet. I picked up a pencil and started sketching. Jisoo, as his cat self, quietly sat next to me. Hot steam was coming out from my cup of tea. I could concentrate well in this quiet and peaceful atmosphere. Drawing is a hobby of mine, through which I relieve my stress. You draw lines and connect them together on a blank piece of paper to create something. The best thing about it is that if you make a mistake, you can always erase it and draw again. I have no pressure of being graded either, as I would be on an exam. And I'm given the freedom to draw whatever I want. I usually draw small animals like birds or squirrels. The reason why I draw these animals is probably because I envy their freedom. The animals fly and run just as their instincts tell them to. I sometimes draw the landscape, but I never draw people. Drawing green grass, mountains, trees, or flowers makes me feel relaxed. Today I'm drawing a small bird. A bird that's sitting on a windowsill, ready to fly. Right before he's about to take off into the blue sky.
Food giver.
I turned around to see who was calling me. Jisu was back to being a human. I was too focused in drawing that I didn't see he had changed. Jisu was sitting down looking at me. Yeah?
That guy from last time. You really aren't together?
After we confessed our feelings towards each other, I told Jisoo that there was nothing going on between me and Heejay. In fact, I told him several times. Yes, how many times do I have to tell you?
Then I want to know.
Know what?
That is...
I stopped my hand and looked up to see Jisoo. His face was a bit red. Come to think of it, it's the first time that only the two of us were in the living room together.
About you.
What? About me?
I want to know more about you.
Not knowing how to react, I just looked at him. He wants to know me for who I am? You want to know about me? About what?
Well, for example, what type of fish you like to eat, your favorite movie, what you want to do in the future, why you're always so busy, and the type of cat you like.
I'm type of cat. Cat that I like.
You know, I thought about it, and I know nothing about you. It doesn't make any sense that I don't know anything about a girl I like.
The girl that he likes. I could feel myself blushing. How can I concentrate on the game when he says these things? What game? Come to think of it, Jisoo is the first person to tell me that he wants to know me better. Instead of "I want to know you," I've heard "you have to do this and that even more."
When you draw, you look really different than you usually are.
Different?
You look really pretty and alive.
I look alive. Jisoo continued.
When I first saw you, I thought you were just a nerd. But when I observed you closely, you were just living life in a fixed routine. You go to school, then cram school, then come home and study. And I couldn't feel any passion from you doing those things, but you still worked hard. Frankly, I didn't understand why you were trying so hard at something you didn't even enjoy.
I was surprised by Jisoo's correct observation. So that's how my life looks in the eyes of other people.
But you look different when you're drawing. When you're drawing, you really look like you're having a good time.
His statement touched me, because it tells me that he's been watching me with interest. Drawing is one of the few things I actually like to do. No one tells me what to draw, I get to decide for myself. I didn't tell him anything, and yet Jisoo figured out exactly what I like to do. I was a bit embarrassed and happy at the same time. I didn't know how to express these mixed feelings, and instead stared at the tip of the pencil that I was holding.
So I thought about it. What do you like to do? What kind of person are you? Why do you work so hard on things that you don't like to do when you actually have something you enjoy doing? There are still so many things that I don't know about you.
Jisoo scooted closer to me. He's close.
Tell me more about you.
I felt Jisoo's soft hair brushing against my cheek. I could feel his breath on my left ear. I put my sketchbook down. I couldn't concentrate on drawing, but I couldn't bear to look at him. I cast a quick side glance at him and saw that he was grinning. What are you doing? My heart is beginning to pound. What is he trying to do?
You don't like me this close? I know you don't.
I don't know how to answer when he gives me these direct questions. My body became stiff out of nervousness.
I want to know more about you.
I think my heart would skip a beat if he comes any closer. His face is getting closer. If he comes any closer, my body won't move. I can't move. I should turn away, but I don't want to. The moment felt long and magical. My mind became blank. I couldn't meet his eyes and could only stare at the tip of his nose approaching closer. I could hear my heart beating wildly. Hey! I used up all the shampoo in the bath. Whoa! I immediately jumped away from Jisoo, and I quickly hid my red cheeks with my hand. Hee-jung? Yeah? Did he just see that? What should I do? I peeked at Jisoo through my fingers. Jisoo had a disgruntled look on his face. He seemed to have no shame whatsoever. Instead, he was glowering at Jian with a look that could kill. Why are you covering your face? Can't you see that Jisoo is giving you a dirty look? Huh? I answered in a small voice without lowering my hands. Jian walked over to me. I wasn't sure whether Jian was aware Jisoo was giving him a dirty look or purposely ignoring him. I could smell the fruit shampoo from his hair. Oh-ho! Jian placed his hands on his hips and peered into my face. I don't know why I'm feeling so nervous when I didn't do anything wrong. I see. Shouldn't she be upset he's naked, or mostly naked again? You're dripping water on the floor. Yeah, well, I give up. My intuition wasn't even good anyway. Huh? Surprised by his unusual cold voice, I lowered my hands from my face. Jian had a forlorn look on his face. Not having my wishes fulfilled. I'm used to that. Wish? What wish? Jisoo stood up and put his hand on top of Jian's head. Huh? What's going on? Jisoo didn't look angry anymore. Instead, they seemed to be silently communicating with each other. What is it? What's going on? I opened my mouth but didn't exactly know what to say. Jisoo let out a small sigh and walked towards the kitchen. There was an awkward moment between Jian and I. I think this is the first time that I ever felt awkward in front of Jian. Jian, are you all... Strawberry! What? Buy me some strawberry shampoo! Huh? Jian is back to his normal self. You know, what you just said. What does that... Oh, and I'm gonna go out often from tomorrow. And I'm going to sleep out too, for many, many days. Jian smiled brightly. He seemed like his usual self, but it feels a bit different. Sleep out? Sleep out where? Don't worry, everyone's nice to me because I'm a cute cat. That's not the point. Sleep out with his cat ears? Something might happen that would put him in trouble. Heejong. Jian smiled. You have other things to worry about now, right? Is he talking about Jisu? Jian said with a nonchalant shrug, smiling. The same tone of voice, the same smile, but something's changed. I suddenly felt a wall between us. This isn't right. Jian, are you... As I tried to talk to him, he suddenly turned himself into a cat. Without any response, he jumped onto the sofa. Looking at him curled up and closing his eyes, I felt as if I shouldn't say anything to him now. We should congratulate him, right?
Are you sure about this?
I saw it with my very own eyes, I'm sure.
The lady is the one who makes the choice, after all.
Eddie,
I'm alright.
I'm thinking about leaving the house.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, that's the best thing to do for me and for you.
Eddie, I'm going to stay here.
It's up to you as to what you want to do, but you should hurry up and find a way to escape.
So, we already have no hope.
She won't change her mind. So we become complete fools now.
If I knew it was going to be like this, I wouldn't have started this game from the beginning. We can't turn back now.
Eddie, don't cry.
I'm not. At least, I'll be able to run away from the pain of the memories.
I'm at Jisu. Let's give him a love letter.
You know what this means, giving me this present. I'm going to think whatever I want. What are you cooking? I want to help you, can I? Huh? Although I love eating. I like you more than eating, can't you tell?
Let's talk to him.
Did you think about me a lot today? Come sit next to me, food giver. Why are there so many males in this house? Hey, you better be careful around the guys. Me? What about me? Fine, around me too. Are you going to go do homework again? Sure, let's go together. There are a lot of people here today. It must be an exhibition of a famous artist. Wow, I can't tell if this drawing is real or a picture.
Yes. Yeah, the technique is great.
You're a good artist too. Isn't this a piece of cake for you?
Aw, he's so kind. I don't know what kind of an artist I am, though.
People at the exhibition are all wearing formal dresses. Should we dress up too next time?
Maybe.
Walking around to look at all those artwork makes me hungry. Hey, cook me something delicious when we go home.
Oh, I can take him out 2 days. University time.
School? Okay. The air here is clean. I think it's because your school is up on a mountain. Let's hurry to your club room. That's where you're going, right? Just the two of us like this.
Yeah, it's really quiet.
You're so vulnerable. You really have to watch out for other guys. You're always making me worried. It's almost as if you're possessed when you're drawing. You must be tired from all that drawing. Let's hurry home.
Let's poke him in the belly. Ooh, he liked it.
You're testing me. Are you going to do the laundry? Be careful not to sprain your wrist. What if you sprain it while doing other guys' laundry? If that ever happens, I'm going to throw out the laundry machine.
Well, that's not going to help us. After that day, Jian spent less time at home. Sometimes he would leave late at night and come back during the afternoon the next day. I wanted to ask him where he was, but couldn't because he seemed so different from usual. Whenever I approached him, he would leave, and when I tried to talk to him, he would avoid my eyes. But he would still talk and behave the same, which confused me even more. Jisu, do you know why Jian has been behaving this way? I couldn't take it anymore. I asked Jisu. Jisu's ears drooped a little, and he let out a sigh.
I don't know.
Does he really not know, or is he pretending not to know? He must know something. I still have a vivid memory of the apologetic look that Jisu gave Jian. The two of them were sharing something that I don't know. I wanted to ask what that was, but I couldn't because I felt that it would trouble him again.
There's no happy ending to this game after all.
What? What game?
I guess I should thank you.
What do you mean? Happy ending? Thank me? I asked him once again, but Jisu kept his mouth shut. Jisu's face came closer to mine. Jisu? Jisu's gold eyes seemed to want to say something more.
Or should I say I'm sorry?
He had a lonely expression on his face, just like the one Jian had. I had no idea what he's talking about. Why is he saying words like thank you and sorry? I don't need that. I feel as if I don't know anything. Jisu, explain to me. I really wanted to explain to me. Why is he saying something that I don't understand with a lonely expression? I want him to tell me.
Hush.
And then Jisu's face was right in front of mine. All the questions at the tip of my tongue disappeared. Jisu's hand was wrapped around my neck, refusing to let go. I couldn't breathe. My heart was beating so fast. My face was too hot. I forgot how to breathe. I feel as if I'm going to pass out. Our lips parted. Jisu's face was close to mine. First kiss. With Jisu.
Did you like it?
Well, I had no idea what to say. This is embarrassing.
I'm not going to let you go now, even if you want to. So stay by my side. Don't go to some other guy. At least be with me. Man, I'm worried.
About what?
Because you're more attractive than I thought.
Feeling embarrassed, I lowered my head. How can he say something like that with a straight face? I want to say something. The words that I wanted to say were at the tip of my tongue, and yet I couldn't say anything. I felt emotional. I mustered my courage and I opened my mouth. Yeah, thank you. My voice cracked a little. I'm so happy that you said you like me. I thought no one would like me. Mom always told me that I was never good enough, that I needed to work harder, and if I don't, she told me that I would someday be abandoned. I knew that I was always nervous, and I always thought that I wasn't good enough and that I needed to work harder, but now, the feelings I have towards Jisu are... Thank you, really. I said it. I told Jisu what I honestly felt. Jisu didn't say anything. Was I too honest? I was beginning to feel a little nervous when I felt a pair of arms around me.
You're really cute.
Jisu hugged me tightly. His arms were so strong and warm, I let out a sigh. I feel as if I'm dreaming. Christmas time. Today is Christmas. Until last year, I hung out with my art club members on Christmas Day. I don't want to be alone on Christmas. The streets are always full of happy families and lovers on Christmas Day. They have the advantage of having someone that I don't have, and seeing that makes me lonely. So I always tried to make plans on Christmas Day, but I don't need to do that this year, because this Christmas I'm not alone. There's a Christmas tree that I've always dreamed about. It's to make a Christmas cake with people whom I care about and sing carols together. And all of us having fun together, laughing and talking all night long in our warm, cozy home. Maybe this year. It's going to be possible. Or so I thought. It's already 6 in the evening and I'm home alone. Everyone went out without telling me where he's going. Where did everyone go? Don't tell me no one's planning on coming home today. I looked around the kitchen. Flour, baking soda, sugar, butter, eggs. What if no one comes even if I bake a cake? I've already calculated the portion of a cake big enough for everyone. Shouldn't Jisu at least be home? What is he doing out on Christmas? Maybe they aren't familiar with the concept of Christmas since they're not from this world. I'm a little disappointed. I purposely didn't make any other plans to bake cake together and bought all the ingredients. I even bought a Christmas Carol CD too. Oh, the front door opened. Jisu walked into the kitchen. I was so happy that I gave him a big smile. Jisu, you're home!
Wow, what's all this? Are you going to make something?
Jisu's eyes widened at the sight of the cake ingredients. Well, yeah. I thought of baking a cake since it's Christmas and all.
Cake? That sweet round bread?
Yeah. Don't tell me he doesn't like cakes.
Sounds delish. You know how to make it?
Hearing his excited voice made my worries fade away. Yes, I'm about to make one right now.
Should I help?
Jisu helping me bake a cake? I thought about Jisu's horrible cooking. After that, I promised myself I would never let Jisu enter the kitchen. But today's Christmas, and since I'm with him, it'll be okay. It'll be fun, in fact. Yeah, it'll be nice if you'd help.
Okay, sure.
You have to measure the butter and sugar with that cup and mix them.
Okay, do I have to measure all of them? Can't I just dump them in?
No!
Fine.
Jisu grumbled, but did as he was told.
What do I do next? Do I just stir it with this?
Yes.
Hey, by the way,
Hmm?
is this Christmas thing such a big deal?
Well, yes, it's actually a religious holiday, but people now think of it as a day to spend with families and lovers.
Really? You know, it's amazing outside. I saw things that I never seen before.
Yeah, there are a lot of Christmas trees and decorations outside, right?
No, I'm talking about the couples.
Couples?
They're all taking pictures outside, hugging and kissing and all.
Oh, right. It's Christmas after all.
Is it a day when you're supposed to do that?
Well, I guess. It's not completely wrong. Jisu suddenly stopped stirring the butter and sugar.
Then we should do it too.
What?
Let's do it. I want to do it.
Do what?
No?
To do what?
That.
What's that?
That.
That? That what? I don't know. What's that?
It's okay if you don't. It's okay if you don't know. In fact, it's better that you don't know anything.
What?
Don't worry, I'll lead the way. So, is it a no?
What is he trying to talk her into here? So, what are you trying to say?
You really don't know?
Jisu took a step closer, and he grabbed my wrist. I was sifting flour, so a small white cloud formed in the air when Jisu grabbed my wrist. Jisu, you better not be dragging me to the bedroom.
Man, why are you giving me that innocent look? It's driving me crazy.
Innocent look? I wasn't trying to look innocent. Jisu seemed a bit different from usual. Normally I would have laughed it off, but...
I'm really going to do it.
I grabbed the bowl of flour with my hand that is free from Jisu's grip. I don't know what Jisu is thinking saying things like this, but I'm getting a warning signal.
Is it a yes or a no?
Jisu's face came closer. No. I should stop him. Hold it! I threw the bowl of flour towards Jisu's face. The flour created a fog in the atmosphere, covering my view. I couldn't see well, but I could tell that the kitchen had become a mess. Oops. It's all Jisu's fault. That you threw flour at him? Jisu was covered with flour from head to toe. He looked dumbfounded.
Food giver, you really...
Was it too much? Jisu, I think you'd better take a shower.
This is really harsh, you know.
I'm sorry. It wasn't on purpose. Jisu let out a deep sigh. He then took something out of his pants pocket. Huh? What's that?
Here.
What's this? The card was soiled a bit with flour. Jisu brushed the flour off with his hand and handed the card to me. Merry Christmas was written on the card. It's a Christmas card. Jisu! I had no idea Jisu would write a card for me. I entirely forgot about what just happened. I was truly touched by his thoughtfulness. You're making me feel bad now.
They're selling a bunch of this stuff on the streets. You like it?
Yes, thank you so much, Jisu. I did exchange Christmas cards with my friends, but I never received one from a guy who is special to me. This is so thoughtful of him. I wonder what he wrote.
You're really weird.
Huh?
You're so elated over this little thing. If other people saw you right now, they might think that I've just given you a big present or something.
Jisoo brushed the flour off my clothes.
And look at you. You're all covered in flour.
Oh, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I held the card close to my chest. This is so nice of him. Even though there's no cake, no carols, this simple card just made my day. By the way, you really need to take a shower.
I think you do too.
Right, go ahead. Why don't you take a shower together?
No.
Then I'll do it first. Jisoo grabbed my hand.
Let's do Yup. Let's do it together.
What? Startled, I looked up at Jisoo. He was grinning mischievously. Do what together? No, Jisoo pulled my hand.
Let's do it together.
My mind became blank. No, you pervert cat! Oh man, all this talk about doing it. We're gonna end this video on that note. I hope to see you in my future videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thanks so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.